and see if I could finish fixing this planter with covered in all these friggin' bugs. So I'll show you when I'm done. I just thought I'd show you the bugs. What's up, my YouTube people? Hope you're having a great day. It's a really nice and sunshiny day here in Colorado today. Finally, it stopped raining, so everything's not such a swamp. I can get stuff done that I need to get done. Even Phoenix is enjoying it. And the quail. But as you can see, we are out here with the flock, as usual. Today, we got a couple different projects to talk about. Of course, another rambling. But we need to sink this panel right here. I used to have a planter right there. It's sitting over there. We moved it yesterday. Plus I want to make it a deeper planter so it doesn't dry out as quickly and I can plant more stuff in it later. But the reason we need to sink this panel and wire it in place is, I don't know how well you could tell, but on the inside the turkeys have ripped down that plastic lining, the first fence I ever had in there, by... Yes, Phoenix, we get it. You know, ripped down that panel right there, and the other day I had a chicken out. Came around and there's a chicken sitting here, and it was actually Angry Bird, so I had to chase her around and get her back in. But yeah, so we are going to move those bricks, dig down about that far or so. We're gonna sink it, try and sink it up to here, at least. And then we'll backfill it, put it all into place, wire it to the metal fence, because there is a metal fence here too to keep predators out. But it isn't all the way down to the ground like the plastic one was. But anyway, so we're gonna sink that, and so we don't have any more escapees, because it bowed out and the chicken came right on through underneath it. But before we do that, let me take you around and show you some stuff that I got going on. It's kind of dark, but as you can see, the quail are doing good. All my little quail. So let me take you around and show you the rain tote. There's a lot of water in the rain tote. So here is the rain tote. Now we've had a heck of a lot of rain here lately. Let me show you how much is actually in it. Let's see if you can tell. It is up to here in the rain tote. So it's over halfway full of rain. And yes, there's ratchet straps on it. I didn't get to cover it as much as I wanted to before we had to fix it, because normally these totes have a metal cage on it. This one didn't. So we took some of these other panels real quick and had to ratchet strap it to it, because the whole tote was starting to get warm out here in the sunshine yesterday. Excuse me. Out here in the sunshine, and it totally started to slump and bow. Kind of like if you had milk in a milk carton and left it out in the sun, how it sort of expands and bows. The same way. Well, I didn't want it to split the tote or gain a weak spot. So yesterday we took these panels and ratchet strapped it to them. And brought the tote back into the size it's supposed to be, because it was really bowed. It still is in some spots, but that's okay. It's gonna keep it from falling apart right now. And then when it gets a little emptier, try that again. When we start to empty it out and use the water that's in it, and there's not so much weight in making it bow, we're going to readjust those panels, and we might redneck jihad weld them all together, all those panels in there together. I'll show you doing that if we do it. But anyways, let me show you one more thing before we get started on this project. So here is a sneak peek. Not able to build on it when it's rainy, but this is one of the rabbit pens. Those are slowly coming along. I'm doing one at a time right now. I'm trying to get this one done, and then I'll show you building the other one. But yeah, so I'm close to having that one done. A couple more things and we can start on the roof. As you can see, I am starting on the fencing. Then I gotta just build walls. But yeah, so that is coming along, so stay tuned for part 2 of the bunny build. For now, let's go back over to the chickens. So, before we go sinking this panel into the ground, let me go in and feed everybody so they'll leave us alone, because everybody thinks they're starving. And I got one more thing to show you while we're in there. So let's feed everybody real quick. While they're all busy over there, thinking they're dying of thirst, little buggers. Turkeys are eating. They're playing in their swinging feed bowl. I got these two in here still, because they were being scalped. Everybody was just being really mean to them. But they're doing good. You see that weird white patch? That's the skin growing back over because they had completely ripped it off. And then they were just being really mean to the other one to where she could only see out of one eye. But they're both doing really good now, so in another week or two, I could probably let them out. Hopefully they don't do it to them again. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah. Everybody's over there thinking they're dying of thirst. Such little boogers. But anyways, that's not what I wanted to show you in here. I'm going to show you the new feeder. I kept looking for one of these at... Go away, Gobble. Sorry, Gobble came rushing up on me real quick because I crouched down. But anyways, I've been looking for one of these at Tractor Supply for quite some time and online, but I just couldn't find the right one. It's sort of an auto feeder. They're all still trying to get used to it. But yeah, so this is an auto feeder. It holds about 4 days worth of food in it. I just built it myself because I got tired of looking for one. I kept going over how to build it in my head, and eventually I just said screw it and built it. But it came out really good. They're finally learning how to use it. There is still a learning curve with some of them, as you can see. They bicker and fight and try and get their feet up in there. But so far so good with it. They're all learning. They keep trying to get their feet in it. That's what all that muck is along the back there. Is they keep trying to get their feet in it to throw it around. But seems to be working. So let's go start this other project and sink the panel so it'll stop getting out. But first, before we go starting that project, let's go in and see if there's any eggs. I do have the main window closed because it was raining. Looks like we have a couple. There's 4 in here. Pretty soon, I'm going to be sticking some of these really large eggs in the incubator. We're going to do about 13 of them or so. And then one over here. And we are going to be hatching them out, keeping them for about 8 weeks or so, to be going to freezer camp. Because the price of meat has just gone up so much. But this is one way I can help out my family, is to grow out some meat birds. Now I'm not going to go buy some meat birds. I'm just going to hatch out my own, grow them to what I think is about the appropriate weight, and then cull them, and they are all going to go to freezer camp. So if you'd like to see how that happens and how everything goes with that, stay tuned. So, because pretty soon, within the next week or two, I'm going to be sticking some of these eggs in the incubator, and we'll start hatching them out. We'll watch them grow, and we'll just go through the whole process of putting chickens into freezer camp. So stay tuned for that. Got a decent amount of eggs today, so So let's go take these in the house and we'll get rolling on our project. So I got all the bark moved out of the way and my tools all ready to go. And as you can see right there down in that corner, there's a lovely hole. And it went under the brick right there. That was from the mystery creature. That's damage from the mystery creature. Now if you're wondering what that is, you can go back and check out the video called Mystery Creature. I got rid of all those. I don't have that problem anymore. There's none around, thank goodness. And I moved all the bark out of the way. Now the next time you probably see this area, it'll be covered in hay, because I am going to go down and hopefully pick up a truckload of hay. Now that's not just for the dogs running around out here to keep them from getting too muddy, but it's also to help build up this area because it was really swampy and whatnot. It'll break down and help build this area up. And also I will be throwing a bunch in there with the chickens so they'll have something to do rather than pick on each other. They won't be so bored. But anyways, so enough talking and let's get busy. There is one massive tree root right there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to sink this as far as I want it to. But either way, we'll get this in place. We'll just have to work around it. While I work, you can also watch the turkeys as he bends his head backwards to eat out of the dish. What a boob. Well, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Yes, I have a bungee holding it so it doesn't fall all the way over. I can't sink that side as much as I wanted to because of that big, huge tree root that goes to the tree right here. Gives them lots of shade, so I don't want to chop it. So it's just going to be a little cattywampus. A little crookedy, but that's alright. I'm going to dig out that corner just a little bit more. Backfill it. wire it up into place, and then we're done with this project. So I will show you the finished project as soon as I'm done. So let's get busy. Trying to fix the bottom of this planter, and it is massively covered in flying ants. Because I do have plastic on the inside to help keep the water in, and not only did it have a bunch of ants, it has a bunch of mealworms. So I'm going to toss all the mealworms to the chickens real quick, let them have a snack, and see if I could finish fixing this planter with covered in all these friggin' bugs. So I'll show you when I'm done. I just thought I'd show you the bugs. Don't know how well you can see them all, but there's just ants and flying ants all over the place. So I'm going to have to give this a minute before I can finish. How weird, never had this happen before. I made a little house at the bottom of my planter. Okay, I'm going to give these a minute, let them go away, and I'll finish this planter and then we'll put it in place and show you the finished product. Oh, and I'm not going to give those mealworms to the... Look at that thing. Where'd it go? Hold on. Lost it in the viewfinder. There we go. Look at that weird thing. Larvae of some sort. Weird stuff today. Oh, as I was saying, I'm not going to give those mealworms to the chickens. I think I'll take them in and give them to my eyelash gecko. Crested gecko, whatever you want to call it. He should get a big kick out of those, since the store hasn't had crickets in quite some time, so I think he'll enjoy those. So I'm going to let these bugs dissipate and try and finish this planter. So there we go. That is the 2 projects for today that needed to be done. Got those done. Got that planter all reworked. It's a lot taller now, or a lot deeper now. And down below, chickens can't get out anymore. And nothing can get in, because we do have coyotes, raccoons, foxes, and everything that likes to run around. And so all I need is for them to get a hold of one of my chickens. So that is the 2 main projects for today. I showed you some of the other stuff that I got going on. But that's probably going to wrap up this video for today. Got that planter all nice and ready to be planted. Yes, I do need to get more dirt in it, but I'll just go over to the compost or to the garden and get more to go in it. But for now, that's going to wrap up this video. So thanks for watching Just What I Do. Please subscribe, whack the like. So as I was saying before my camera decided to die, please whack the like button, subscribe to see more gardening content. There's going to be a lot more coming soon. And if you want to see and how I'm going to raise my meat chickens, please subscribe. That's going to be coming up pretty soon. So I'm going to end this video and stop rambling. So thanks for watching Just What I Do, as I said before. Please subscribe, whack the like button, and leave a comment down below on what you think of me putting carrots in this planter. I think that's what I might do in it this year, since it's twice as deep as it was before. There's enough room to plant carrots. Well, after I add more dirt, of course. But yeah, I think of putting carrots in there. Let me know down below in the comments, and what do you think of that idea? So, that's going to wrap up this video. Tilled the garden, put in a new panel, rebuilt the planter. Been a busy day so far. I still have to get this video up and out. So, as I said twice before, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Just What I Do. Later, taters.